Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be analyzing the 2025-2026 supplemental essay prompts for Virginia Commonwealth University's BS-MD program, which they call the Guaranteed Admission Program for Medicine. Prompts occasionally change from one year to the next, so if that happens in future application cycles, we will update our website resources. The Guaranteed Admission Program for Medicine is a provisional acceptance BSMD program hosted through VCU's Honors College. So in order to apply, you'll technically need to submit two applications, one to VCU undergraduate admissions and one to the Honors College Guaranteed Admission Program for Medicine. They're a bit more straightforward compared to other BSMD programs about their data on the students they accept each year. So, for example, it's good to be aware that even though their minimum SAT and ACT score requirements are 1330 and 29 respectively, the students they accepted for fall of 2025 had scores ranging from 1430 to 1600 and from 31 to 36. They also had an average unweighted GPA of 3.9. This year, only 7% of applicants were invited to interview, and only 3% of applicants were ultimately offered an acceptance. Those numbers are still super competitive, and they grow more competitive each year, but they are a little higher than some of the most competitive programs out there. Keep in mind, though, stats are really only one piece of the puzzle in VCU's holistic admissions process. Healthcare-related experience and service hours are extremely important, and their website reports that students who were accepted for this fall's entering class had logged an average of 450 hours. So, in addition to meeting all of those standards, you'll be asked to write two short essays for the Guaranteed Admission Program. We'll take a look at those prompts in just a moment, but first we want to give you a quick reminder to visit our College Supplemental Essay Premium Example Hub, where you can browse hundreds of expertly written, full-length sample essays in response to prompts for the top universities and BSMD programs in the US, including VCU's. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the VCU prompts. The first prompt for the Guaranteed Admission Program in Medicine reads, "Comment on your motivation for and interest in medicine." Your response should be limited to 250 words. Even though this prompt is pretty open-ended, you want to get as concrete as you possibly can within 250 words. You might use a compelling anecdote about a life event that sparked your motivation to pursue a career in medicine, or that sparked your specific interests and goals related to medicine. And if your goals are still a little fuzzy, that's okay. You just want to show the admission committee or AdCom that you've thought long and hard about your decision to become a physician. You may not know exactly what you want to specialize in yet, but you should have at least a couple ideas in mind based on your healthcare-related experiences in high school. The AdCom knows what a big decision it is to commit to attending med school as a high school senior, so they want to know that you've weighed out the pros and cons, and you're ready to take on the responsibilities required to become a med student and a future physician. Now, something you'll notice is that they never actually explicitly ask you why you chose to pursue medicine at VCU, or why you want to go through their guaranteed admission program rather than take the traditional MD route. But if you really want to stand out as an applicant, you'll incorporate the answers to those questions into your essays anyway. So, taking the strategies we recommend in our video about the Why Us essay, you'll want to make sure that your response here demonstrates fit with their program specifically. How is the structure of their program uniquely suited to your interests and career goals? You might give examples of classes you want to take, research you want to do, community service opportunities you want to get involved in, etc. You want to reassure them that you'll take full advantage of this rare chance they'd be giving you, and that you'll also give back to their program or the surrounding community in some significant ways. Moving on to the second VCU BSMD prompt, it reads, "Discuss one thing about you that is unique, which has not been addressed anywhere else in this application." Again, this response should be limited to 250 words. This one can be a little off-putting for some applicants because it can almost feel like bragging. But what the AdCom is really asking you to do is give them something that will help them remember you even after they've looked over hundreds of other applications. If you're struggling to come up with anything, you might want to check out our video on the diversity essay. It has some great insight about what AdComs actually mean by unique, and also some useful brainstorming exercises to help you identify a strong topic. You may also want to look over the qualities of successful applicants that they list on their program website, which are things like interpersonal skills, maturity, personal motivation, evidence of commitment to healthcare, compassion, and community service. If your unique thing aligns with one or more of these qualities, all the better. Whatever you choose to write about, Make sure you can tell a story to demonstrate your uniqueness. Stories will almost always be more memorable than just a paragraph filled with a bunch of adjectives to describe yourself. So try asking yourself, what have I actually done or experienced that can serve as evidence of my unique quality? Or if your uniqueness is more internal, like your perspective on the world or the way your mind works, describe how it's shaped the way you move through the world and interact with other people. That covers all the prompts for VCU's BSMD application. The guidance in this video will also be useful while you complete your other direct med program applications. And don't forget to check out our College Supplemental Essays Premium Example Hub to read hundreds of expertly written, full-length sample essays in response to prompts for the top universities and BSMD programs in the US. Take care.